Yo, tengo Calderón.
Hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. Oh my god, I messed up my line. Jesus Christ, I had one job. Hello everybody, I'm Toby. I hope you had a wonderful day, and on today's video we're going to be breaking TRON Ares trailer. Now, this is my first trailer breakdown, so it's going to be a little bit difficult, but I've done some research and I've watched the trailer over 10 times now, plus. So, we're going to go over it and try our best. So, let's start from the beginning. Let's unmute as well. Unmute that. Let's go. If my microphone is strange. Okay, let's pause it there. So. Let's start from the beginning. Obviously, the police are reporting of the light cycles going 120, and they're just warning the police, and they're saying they're acknowledged. Then we get the programs. We get the two programs on the light cycles going against the police. This scene is going to be epic. Then the program looks behind him, presses the button on the cycle to release the light ribbon on his cycle. Obviously going straight through the car, and watch my trailer reaction. I love this. And then as I looked, it leaves an almost lightsabery trail on the car, like how it burns. I couldn't figure out the word. But yeah, it leaves what it's like on when they in the TRON Legacy, like on the grid when they cut through them. Just even through our world it works. And then they turn the beam off, look forward and go straight. Now. This guy, I really don't know who he is. I'm really confused because it's obviously not one of the Team Red programs. Because if it was, he wouldn't have this white light going. He would have a red light. And I was debating, could it be Jared Leto? But then as I go through the trailer, Jared Leto also has a red light going against him, showing he's on Team Red, but he is our protagonist, so he's obviously a hero. And he doesn't have the same eyebrows. Jared Leto has thick, strong eyebrows, not thinnish eyebrows, I don't think. Same colour eyes as I look at the picture of him. Same colour eyes, so if it could be a later or earlier scene of him. But I do think this is Sam Flynn. I cannot remember the actor's name, but I do believe it's Sam Flynn's character. Again, it could be anybody. It could be somebody completely different. I'm just going through my actors. It could be our actor, Jason Tremblay. Our regular No. I think this is a completely different character, actually. I think it's a completely different character. Alright, let's go. Continue. Then we have somebody saying, I'm looking through something, which I do. Let's pause. Oh, I don't know why is that done that. I'm looking for something. Now, this whole, or everything that's said is done by Jeff Bridges, his character, Kevin Flynn, who will be reprising his role. And as we look at this shot, these two red bikes, I'm guessing most people picked up, but just in case, the red bikes, the program is Team Red. I believe, this is my theory, that this little bit, happens before the police chase, the police fight. I believe this is their first time coming into our world. So let's continue. And then obviously Kevin Flynn saying something I don't understand. And then we get this October. Then here we go, our new character, Greta Lee. The actress is called, and she will be Evie Kim. I keep on saying King and Kim. Evie Kim. She will be playing a CEO of a programming company. I believe she will have a main part. And then she looks up to the sky to the massive aircraft, and then we get all the civilians, and then we get, let me go back. Then we get Galina Anderson's character. She was most well known for playing the villain in Ozark. Hold on, my camera's going to go off. Stupid thing. Okay, we're back. As we continue, as I was saying, she's the villain in Ozark. Again, Galina Anderson, who's playing a mystery character. Then we get Greta Lee's character running from the aircraft, who I think will be controlling the ship. I do believe, or the main guy in the ship will be Evan Peters' character, Julian Dilligman, who will be I got confused when I was doing the research on this, but Cillian Murphy also plays the same character, but Evan Peterson will be the program in this scene. So Evan Peterson will be Cillian Murphy's program in the movie. I believe he will be in there. Evan Peterson is going to be the main antagonist, and then she gets the light shine on her. I think they're going after her because I think Julian Diegelman, Evan Peterson's character will be hunting her down, trying to get Cillian Murphy's character. Whether Cillian Murphy will be in this movie, I do not know. I don't think he will be. Let's go. And then, oh, look at this shot. Beautiful in the grid. It's haunting. It's haunting. It scares me a little bit. But yeah, we get the grids. Obviously, we've got the massive aircraft, some cycles, energy, everything. And then, oh, I hate when it doesn't pause. Right, here we go. We get Team Blue, one of Team Blue's character, which I think this whole scene is going to be a flashback to Sam Flynn's character. I think this is all going to be a scene going back to one of the main characters. I think Evan Peterson's character will always have existed, and he's been in this program the whole time. I believe this is Sam Flynn's character. I don't remember. I need to watch the movie and recap it. But him going, I believe he did go on one of the bikes before. So this is him escaping the grid. Or maybe it's a whole new story. Then we get the light jets. Light jets, obviously, with the massive portal taking whoever back to the grid. Or maybe it's just all of the programs going to our world, and it might not even be a flashback. But my theory is this is a flashback of Sam Flynn escaping. Then we get some royal guards going after somebody. And then we get our first look at Evan Peterson. I think this is Evan Peterson. I could be wrong, but this is who I think he is. Our first look. Then we get one of the trucks obviously colliding with him. And then we get one of the Team Red members. I think this is going to be... It looks like it's raining there, so it's obviously going to be in our world if it's raining, because the grid don't get rain. Or the grid doesn't get rain, and she's obviously been bleeding, showing that she's been in our world, as programs don't bleed unless it's affecting them in our world, unless it's not even a program. Then we get our world's jets shooting rockets at the program's aircraft, and then we have light jets go into the rescue and stopping those missiles from hitting them, and then go into the attack our jets. And then we get ready as we get Jared Leto's character, obviously on Team Red. And then obviously because there's no going back. I don't know Jared Leto's relationship with Flynn. I don't know. I'll have to do research on that and put it on the next video. But his armor's obviously way more advanced than any other Team Reds member. Could he have been a Royal Guard turned good? And then, obviously, this is going to be the same scene of when Kim is running. Obviously, the ship got up to her, but somebody shot it, which I think will be the US Army. And then we get the shot of when the planes are going to the rescue. And then we just get the logo, and then we get title card. TRON Ares. Jared Leto's character, Ares. Also one of the Greek gods. And then we get our, who will be doing the music, 9 Inch Nails. Who I am not familiar with, I'm not going to lie. I'm not familiar with 9 Inch Nails. I will have to do my research. But I didn't even notice that it didn't sound like Daft Punk, because Daft Punk did such an amazing job, and that shows us 9 Inch Nails, how much of the good job they did. Because Tron's legacy is known for its soundtrack. And then we obviously get the date for it. Right. Well, my time is going to go. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye. Nah, I'm joking. My camera did actually end, but no, I don't want to be rude like that. Yeah. If you want to hear me waffle on even more, please go watch my reaction, and I'll get not a more in depth, but definitely nerding out. This isn't one of my strongest franchises, but it's definitely reignited some nerd in me, as I had to do a decent amount of research. And this is my first trader breakdown. This is way more difficult than I thought it was. I'm not gonna lie, it's way more difficult than I thought it was. But no point waffling on even more and making the video even longer. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'm Toby. Goodbye.